Get him a cranberry juice. Okay, as I promised, I was going to do a review on Tama speed cobras, and here they are. So I'm going to talk a little bit about them, my findings so far. I've not actually played them on a real drum kit yet, just the electric kit which we have here. There's the Demon drives. I'll grab them and line them up next to the Tama speed cobras in a minute, because one thing I was curious about was the footboard length, etc. So we'll visualize that in a minute. So my thoughts on these are, I don't think I can fault them. Actually, they're very surprising. No, well, not so much surprising. Some things I suspected would be true, and with new products, not that these are speed cobras have been around 5-6 years now, but these are the newer versions, 2016 versions, and you always wonder, is what the company says accurate about the pedals? And as for the Demon drives, I can say that everything Tama says about these pedals is true. They're really, really smooth, smoother than Demon drives, and for me, nicer feeling, which has surprised me also, because I did think they'd be smoother. I was not expecting them to be actually faster. They're easier to play than the Demon drives, I think, because they're one chain driven, and if you can see, the chain is sort of pulled back, recessed a bit, and I think on the previous speed cobras they weren't as pulled back. I don't know if you can see that, but they sort of pull back towards the footboard a bit. That contributes, but the other major factor, I think, what makes them fast and very smooth is, I think they call it the swivel spring. Keep your eye on it. You see that? The spring moves back and forward with the pedal stroke, which is one of the main reasons why I wanted these pedals, because that to me seems like a really, really, really good idea. A simple innovation that makes the world of difference. Can you see how it goes back and forward there? It sort of rocks forward and backwards with the stroke, which you have to wonder why it's taken until, well, these pedals were made in 2016. The previous speaker rooms, I think, didn't have that feature. You have to wonder why nobody's thought of that before now, because before I bought these pedals, I looked at it and I thought, with the way pedals move, that is going to make a huge difference when you're, I think, playing singles especially, and it does, because my singles, I play a lot of heel toe, like when I get above a sort of 180, when I really want to play fast on the kicks, for those double time sections. My singles they're good up until about 170, 180, and then after that, if I want to play, fast, Whitechapel sort of stuff, I need to do heel toe. That's just naturally what my feet want to do. And the Demon drives accommodated that nicely. But as you'll see here, these are really smooth and fast pedals. But this bit here does not rock back and forward. And I think that's one of the major differences in why singles especially are improved on the speed cobras. It's just so easy. And the thing about Demon drives is, and I was playing about on both pedals here just now, the Demon drives feel really nice, really quick. They're still really, really good pedals, but they feel fixed when you have them under your feet. Yeah, they feel smooth, they feel light, not as light as the speed cobras, but they feel fixed. They feel a bit like you're on rails because of the direct drive, of course. And it's not a bad feeling, but it is almost like you're semi-fighting against the sort of fixed nature of the metal pieces is as best I can describe it. And it won't be the same for everyone, I don't think, but it's probably a general thing, is that I think most people find that your singles will be easier on speed Cobras. I'm amazed, and I previous to getting the Tama speed Cobras, the Demon Drives were the best pedals I'd ever played, and to my surprise, astonishment and amazement, because I don't think the pearls are going to hang around now, I don't hoard gear that much, the speed Cobras have got them beat for me, which is most surprising. Even the beaters, these stock beaters, are really good. Most beaters that I've found that you get with bass drum pedals, and you spend good money on them for a really good set of pedals, like the two I've got here. I mean, the beaters I got in the Demon Drives were absolute crap, and I had to swap them for the red lines, which are good, but you shouldn't have to do that. So, I mean, even the drive shaft connecting bar, whatever you want to call it, it's an old style. It's not got the zero latency, fitment joints, whatever you want to call them, that the Demon Drives has. And I tell you, it makes no difference. It's not overly engineered, this pedal, which is what I like about it. But even the drive shaft is up to it. I was quite surprised. There's no difference in that regard, hopping from the Demons to the speed Cobras. The left feels not exactly right like the right, but close enough. And for the difference in money on these two pedals, you're saving quite a lot on a new set of speed Cobras versus the Demon Drives. I've noticed they've gone up in value. I mean, I got mine for about $550 new. I think now on average they're about $600, $620. Granted, these split into two and all that sort of thing, which the speed Cobras don't, which is a bit disappointing. But I think these are the first bass drum pedals that I can't actually take anything away from. The smoothness has to be, you have to play them to appreciate it, because I was quite surprised. I was just really, really surprised that they are actually that smooth and that fast. There is no resistance in them, no word of a lie. Whereas with the Demon Drives, you do kind of feel like I feel like I top out in these pedals. I don't know what the BPM would be when I'm heel to heel toning, but I do feel I top out. These, that hasn't been happening. It's just a case of how fast I can play. Anyway, 2 ticks, and I'm going to get one of the Demon Drive pedals and put it next to the speed Cobra so we can all see the difference. And there we go. There's the difference in length. I thought, again, this was another thing I suspected. I thought that the speed Cobras would be longer, and they are. I know that these have got a heel plate, and technically they're, like a split hinge, but they seem infinitely longer. I mean, it doesn't quite do it justice here, I don't think, but you've got about another inch of play on the Tama speed Cobras, and it makes a difference, because when I'm going fast, I'm kind of, my foot's resting in this sort of area on the pedal. Tama speed Cobras, you can rest your foot anywhere, but you can actually just have it here and just still be blazing away. It's quite incredible. And there's just no noise. It's genuinely a bit lost for words, and I'm going to have to do some real further consideration about which ones I stick with in the future. But for me, it's Demon Drives 9, Tama speed Cobras 10. Any questions, feel free to put them in the comment section. Please like the video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for everyone who's subscribed so far, because it's picking up a bit now. Okay guys, cheers. I'll maybe do a follow-up review once I've played with them at a gig or something. Okay, cheers for now, bye.